Hey everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching today. So I wanted to show you my new tools. So for my Made to Surprise brand, Craft Stash asked me what were my favourite things that I enjoyed using, and they've come back with this. So I've got some really fun things to share with you here. We have a lightweight circle cutter, we have a desk hoover, we've got a magnetic desk tidy, some craft scissors, and my own accent glaze, which I'm really excited about. I think this one was the one that I went mad for. My little desk hoover, I love them. So there's also a couple of other bits coming, but we've had delays with them, unfortunately, so they're not going to be with us now till February, March time. But I will share them when I get them. So first of all, let's start off with the circle cutter. So we've got cardboard packaging here, and then you have this tool here. So this will basically make any size circle that you want. So when I do a lot of my 3D makes, my shaped cards and stuff, I will often use a circle cutter. And I've promoted and recommended different ones for many years, and now we have got the same one, and we're selling it ourselves. So some of you might already have this one, and the other ones on the market are pretty much the same as well, but we've got this one. Well, we've got this one here, and we've been able to give it to you at a really good price as well. So you get your little kind of cover there, so that's your protective piece. To be honest, I'd leave it off. I have mine hanging so it doesn't damage the blade, but you'll see the blade here, and then inside you get 2 replacement blades as well. Now on my other ones I've never replaced the blade, or maybe one of them I might have done it once. I've had them for years, so if you're using it, just with cardstock, you're not using like grey board and things like that, it's going to last you a long time. And you can also sharpen it by running it through, like your kitchen foils and stuff like that. But to show you just quickly how one of these works, I've got some scrap card here, nice bright colour. And you can move your dial here. So you just unscrew and you just move this along. So it starts at 4 inches, and then you've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So you can make 12-inch circles with this. You can even actually go up to 12.5 if you want to, maybe even push them more to 13 there. And then you've got your centimetres along the other side here as well. So 10 centimetres all the way up to 32. So you can create some really big circles. So I'm going to bring this one down. Let's do a 6.5. So just pop your pin there and just screw it until that tightens. And then you want to make sure you've got a protective mat. So I've got this one here. So I'm just going to sit that on there, and I just kind of lightly go around to check it's all going to fit. And then you just push down in the circle, and then push down on the smaller green circle there, and just bring it around until it cuts. And you will have a perfect circle. So it's great for when you want to do lots of layers, and it's just a really handy, useful tool. You don't need die cutting machines or dies and things like that. You can just have this, and it will create lots and lots of different size circles there for you. So I'm really pleased to have this one now. So I'm just going to pop that back on there. It just slides on, but like I said, whether I'll keep doing that, I don't know. Next, we've got the desk buddy. So this is a desk hoover. You get a small little adapter there, and you get a little brush in this one, and you've got your instructions there, but they're so straightforward. I'm just going to quickly explain them to you now, but it tells you what to do there, and cleaning and so on. So this one here on the top, you'll see here you've got your push, you've got your on off, so you can hear it comes on there. Turn that one off. If you want to clean it, you've got this arrow here. You just bring that around and it will just come out. And this is where it will hold all of your waste. So it's really easy to just shake and tap away. If it's empty, so I'll take these sequins for example. If it's empty and you've maybe dropped a load of sequins or glitter, I've done this before, make sure you've got your little hoover empty. Go back to where the arrow is, push it in, and then you just clip it away. You can see the arrows there now. So you always put that base piece in. You can see the arrow there. Just follow. You'll hear it click, and then push it that way. Okay, but now I can just turn it on. I've put quite a lot on here. It will do it all. It's very strong. You've got the brushes on it as well. So that last one, and then just turn that off, and you can hear everything in there. So now if I just go back this way, Some of them are falling out there. If I go that way, it's probably going to fall out. There's a lot in there, but you'll see it's all there. So you can easily, you know, put that back in to, you know, whatever it is that it's fallen out from. But it's a powerful little machine, and they're perfect, you know, if you do have embossing powders, just all little bits and pieces. It's just a really handy tool to have. And then this one just goes in like so. And I've actually got some faux snow here. Let's just bring this in from a project I'm doing. But if you just turn it on, you can see there, hopefully that's picking up that angle for you. You just see it picks it up really quickly. I've just emptied this as well, so I can just take this back out again. So it's perfect for any gaps. Maybe there's a bit of your shelf that you can't get into. You'll pick up all those little pieces. It's perfect for your glitters, all that kind of stuff. And again, just turn that one off. But I love that it has this little attachment, and then it just comes out there. So it's quite, you know, secure. And then again, just bring that arrow around to where the push is. Take it out and you'll see all of that in there. So I'm just going to tip that over there. And then with the brush, it just allows you to get in there and give it a good clean. So as long as you look after it, you know, after each use, kind of, you know, empty it, give it a brush and everything, then it's going to be fine. It takes, I'll show you where the batteries go as well. Let's just knock all that out there. I'll get the rest of that out in a moment. Again, just pop the arrow at the front and then just bring it round. Then to get the batteries in, you've got your push here. So just push that and it will take the top of this off. There we go. And it takes 2 AA batteries. And again, just pop that on and it will just clip in. Just go from the back. Got a little lip there. Put the lip in the back and then just bring it over to the front there. And you hear it all clips in. So that's the desk hoover. I think that's going to be a popular choice. It's just a really handy one. It's compact. You know, you can just sit that on your desk, pop that in your, you know, little drawers and stuff, and it looks nice too. Then we've got the accent glaze. So if you've been following me for, well, from the beginning, I have used different glazes to add shine to my projects, and it's like my go-to. I use it on every single card pretty much, whether it be on the eyes of a character, to add the look of something, you know, like the sea. So I want it to look like it's wet or like I've done a pond. I use it over anything really. I'm a bit OTT with this, to be honest. So this one here is a 60ml bottle and it shows you how to use it on the back. Couple of tips with this one: don't shake it, and also don't let this, you know, you don't want it to get cold. Like with any glues, when they're cold it's not good because it will thicken them. So make sure it's at room temperature. I know some people say they put their glues and different kind of embellishment mediums under their jumpers and things like that to warm them up if their maybe craft area is colder than it should be. But just, you know, make sure that you want it to be, you know, free flowing. So with a lot of these, you know, the more you use, the cloudier it will be, and that's fine. It just means it's going to take a little bit longer to dry, and when it does, it will be completely clear. So I've got one of my little stamped puppy images here. So I think it'd look really cute if he had shine to his tongue. So you just squeeze a little bit out and then you can just move that around. You don't need a lot, you just want it to coat your image. So just a little bit there, and it will level itself out, and you can always just give it a tap and that will help level it too. But now we've got some shine there. I think we'll do a bit more on his eyes there, and again just give it a little tap and you'll see there now you get that lovely effect over the eyes and the tongue. And just give that a minute to dry. Like I said, the thicker it is, the longer it's going to take, but it just gives you that really just fun little bit of added interest to your card designs. So that's the accent glaze. All of the links to the product will be in the description box below, so you'll be able to check out the prices and everything. Then we've got the craft scissors here. So I've been wanting a long pair of scissors. So these are 20 centimeters, 8 inches. This is the longest we could get them. They're not as long as the ones that you've seen me use, but this is a good as. So I'll just show you how these ones look. So these are lovely just when you've got to cut those bigger areas. So you can see there how these ones look. So if I just grab, let's use this piece here. So I mean, there's not much to really say about this. They're just a nice pair of scissors. You know, they cut really nicely and they look nice. I don't really know what else to say about scissors. You can tell this isn't my strong point, doing this kind of thing. These are just the things that I love, and you'll see me using these all the time. So we just wanted to add them to the Made to Surprise collections. And yeah, this is something that people have been asking about a lot, so hopefully you'll like these ones. Again, really fair prices for these. They're nice to hold, they're easy to sharpen, and they've got a plastic. You can see here it's a soft plastic that sits inside there, so you know it's not going to hurt you at all or anything, and they're easy to clean. This all pops out, so you can take that all away. So if it builds up with any, you know, muck and stuff like that, I've got some scissors and I just can't clean that, so this here all comes away. I mean, you could have them like that if you wanted to, but it wouldn't be as comfortable. And then all of this just pops back in again. I just put that on high speed, but just so you could see me do it all, how they work. But yeah, nice pair of scissors to add to your stash. And then we've got the magnetic desk tidy. So this is another handy tool to have on your desk. So I've got my favorite pink color here, and you can see you've got this diamond shape. So how these work is on the top there is a magnet just underneath, so if you've got any loose dies and you just don't know where they go, it will pick them all up, and it's a really strong magnet, so that will just sit on your desk, you know, until you maybe find where they've got to go, or it will just become their new home. But also with this one we had the option to have it open if we wanted to. So on the side here, see you've got this little clip, so you just push that in, do it with that hand, there we go, and it will open up, and you've got this little, you know, case now that you can actually keep them in as well. So I mean, if you pop the dies in there, they're going to automatically, you know, stick to the magnet there, but you can pop some other little bits and pieces in there. You might have some small embellishments that need a home, but you can see, I mean, it holds a lot, and then that all closes securely in there. Now this was meant to be a mirrored finish, and the one that I was shown that we were going to have was mirrored, and the images were mirrored, and then when I received this at the weekend I realized it wasn't mirrored, so I queried it, and they told me that they had to change it last minute because it was scratching. So apologies for the photos that went out. So there's a couple of images that some people have seen. We've since changed those, and this is how it looks. It's still got a lovely shine to it. You can see that it catches the light. It's really pretty, and it's got that lovely pink color that I love. Also, I'll just show you another example of how it's good, you know, how this works is, you know, say you've just been crafting, and this is very common for me, and I've got my paper everywhere, you've got dies hidden. Take your tool and just run it over all of your mess on your desk, and it will pick up all the dies, and then you can just, you know, remove any paper that's caught up. But it's a great way to just check everything before you, you know, push it all into the bin. So yeah, just a handy little tool, and it's going to sit nicely on your desk next to your Hoover and your accent glaze and your scissors and all that lovely stuff. And yeah, it's just a really pretty one to look at there. So I'm going to actually, these genuinely don't have a home, so in fact I'm just going to leave them on there because I need to find where they need to go. So those are some of the new tools that are going to be added to the Made to Surprise range. So I'm really excited about these. Can't wait to start using them now more and more in my day-to-day crafting. So I have had to, you know, hide, like this one for example. I've had this one for a while now, and I've been using the scissors, but then I've had to remember to not show them in my tutorials, so now I can just use all of this as normal. Like I said in the video, everything will be linked in the description box below, so you can check that out. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll be back again very soon. Bye.